Welcome back, students, once again. The problems which we are discussing during these classes are basically linked with fluid dynamics, and we have used equation of continuity during the last class. This one, and then we are heading towards other types of the problems. Here it is. If you look at calculate the rate of flow of glycerine. This is basically some of the important applications of equations of continuity. If you look at and Bernoulli's equation, 1.25 multiplied times per 3 kgs per meter cube through the conical section of the pipe if the radii of its ends are zero point 0.1 meter and zero point 0.04 meter. The pressure at outlet is 10 Newton per meter square at the outlet pressure. Uh, Less than the pressure at the inlet. The pressure at the outlet is less and the pressure at inlet is more. So this clearly shows that there will be the difference of the velocities as well. So look at, first of all, we see what the values are given. So here it is the density is given, density of the fluid is given, the radius of end is given. So these two radius of N2 is also given 1 and 2. So difference of the pressure is 10 Newton per meter square. Here it is. So by using equation of continuity, you use to calculate rate flow. Here it is, volume of a fluid passing through a per unit time. So that's why this is called volume rate flow. It is equal to A to V2, and this A to V2 is equal to putting the values of A, that is pi r square. This is the area, and it is because R2, so it is pi R2 square. And similarly, you have calculated the rate flow in the form of radius, that is pi R2 square V2. So for finding the values of V2, now we need to calculate V2. If you look at, there is no value of V2 given. So we use Bernoulli's equation. So here is the Bernoulli's equation for horizontal flow. That is V1 minus V2. It is equal to half rho V2 square minus V1 square. Here is the equation of continuity. And by using this equation of continuity, we calculate V1, because if you know the V2, A2, V2, and A1. So after putting the values, making it simplified, what you have done, you have calculated V2 square. It is equal to 2 divided by rho P1 minus P2 plus V1 square. You have done simple mathematical steps to simplify it. And after simplification, you are calculating V2 square. You have placed the value of V2 here. Here is the value of V2. And after putting value of V2, you have calculated V2 square, sorry, V1. After putting the value of V1, you have calculated V2 here, and heading towards other steps, what you have seen that you can take the common from these two factors. So you have taken the common pi r square, this pi r square cancel with this one. So you are getting R2 R4 multiplied by V2 square divided by R1 to power 4, and then 1/4. Then you have simplified it mathematically, and after putting the values in the equation, you are getting basically value of the velocity of the speed at the n2, that is v2 square. And putting the values in the equation, we get the rate flow, and rate flow is this one. If you look at, that is this one, that is pi r square v2, and putting the value of v2 in this equation, you are getting volume rate flow, which was required to calculate the volume rate flow. So here it is, from where you have started, you have written the given data, and after calculation, writing the given data, then you proceeded further to calculate volume rate flow. And after getting value of volume rate flow and putting the values, you reached up to a point where you need to calculate the velocity. And this was the formula due to the difference of the pressure. You can calculate by using the relation of the density. You can calculate the speed of the fluid at the end B of the two. You have calculated its speed. Then you will calculate the rate flow. And after putting the values in the rate flow formula, that is this one of the V2, you are getting basically the required, that is volume rate flow. I thank you all for your patience. Hope you people have understood the technique to solve.